My attitude, logic, and behaviors influence my projects for aesthetics because, well, I always try to go into every project with an open mind and a good attitude because then you can produce the best work possible. So I feel like my attitude and my logic and my behaviors really did help me create the best project possible. It made me put everything I knew and everything I learned into the project and to show how much I was learning in the course. As I started working on my projects, I realized that I wanted to know more about brand strategy and brand strategists. I did a lot of research and I applied a lot of the things that I was learning in this class to real life to help my mom with her business, and it helped me to be able to create like mood boards to kind of show what kind of content she would want to create for her business and what kind of content I could create for her business. And I already use Lynda a lot on a regular basis. I used it to teach myself how to use Adobe Illustrator, and I used it to teach myself how to use Adobe InDesign as well. So it just prompted me to learn more things using Lynda, as well as just refining my use of the tools that I already knew how to use in Photoshop, being that I do freelance graphic design. If I had more time, I would have maybe created a different kind of ad for my mood board project that I've been doing the whole month. I really did like what I created. I got to use pictures that I had taken from a photo shoot earlier this month that I'd done for a friend of mine who's a musician. So I liked the fact that I could include him in my project because he's a good friend of mine, and I feel like the photos were really, I like the photos. I like how they came out and the composition and everything. I could have improved my projects, I guess, by maybe honing in on more skills that I don't know how to do, because a lot of the skills that I did use for the projects this month, as well as my final project, were things I already knew how to do because I've been using the applications for a long time. So maybe do research on those kind of things. Yeah, there are a lot of resources available to me and a lot of resources available to those who want to learn how to use Photoshop and learn graphic design. I use a slew of different sources. I use a lot of YouTube tutorials, Linda tutorials, Pete's Quick Skills from the other month was really helpful. All that stuff's very helpful. How does my understanding of aesthetic principles inform and support my professional objectives, and how will I use this in my career? Well, being that I would like to work for a media company, a media and publication company called Complex Magazine, I feel like the understanding of aesthetic principles will help me to be able to beef up my portfolio and continue to create stunning projects, stunning designs, stunning photography, websites, etc. So I feel like it's a valuable tool to learn. I did learn things that I wouldn't necessarily be looking out for. Usually it caused me to do a lot of research, read a lot of different kinds of articles on different design sites and whatnot. And I feel like I will use this in my career. Um, I feel like I would use this in my career. I already do use it currently doing freelance. I try to pay attention a lot to aesthetic principles like color and visual hierarchy and type, things like that. So that's why.